Hello, today is October 6, 2020, and I am filming an impromptu, unedited video because, well, honestly, because I felt inspired to do so. I've been thinking about ways to help other parents in similar situations, and I think making video blogs or vlogs might be the way to go. So I wanted to recap a visit I had with my daughter the other day, this weekend. And I'm going to try to make a long story short. But my daughter is living in a residential treatment facility for people with mental illness. And my intent was to go visit her and to show her my support, to tell her that it doesn't matter what label is, that I know she has special gifts and I'm not judging her and I am here to support her. And it didn't really go as planned. So trying to schedule the visit in itself was really difficult because she wasn't sure if she wanted me to come, and I told her I wanted to bring winter clothes anyway, and I could just drop them off if that's what she wanted, but it turned into her not wanting me to talk to anybody over there to schedule it, but you have to schedule it before you go. So then she wanted me to call over there myself, and I didn't know who to call or what staff person to talk to because she hadn't given me permission to talk to anybody. But long story short, I got in touch with somebody and I told them the situation, and I said she seemed really agitated with me, that she seemed like she wanted me to come but didn't, but I did want to drop clothes off, and they okayed that. So it's about a 40-minute ride, I guess, to go see her. And on the way there, she was texting, "Don't come now, come later, pick me up food," just little random nuances, I guess. And yeah, I knew it was going to be rough. But anyway, I get there and she's not exactly happy to see me, but I unloaded her clothes and she went inside and told staff we were going to go for a walk because she decided she wanted to go get food because I was being dropped off by my boyfriend, so we didn't have a vehicle. So I told her I'd walk with her and get food. She was harping on food and very argumentative, which told me she's probably been smoking marijuana because I'm very used to this behavior. So on the walk, it was confirmed that that's what she's doing. She seems to be getting more and more agitated, and she's kind of lethargic, and she's just argumentative, not being very nice. And it took us it was probably a 40-minute walk. I mean, we walked into town, and it was a long way. And she wanted to stop into a shop to get marijuana, and she knows that I don't agree with that just because it seems to trigger mania. She went in and got it anyway. She's an adult and she has a card, so she got it. She knew that that would upset me, but that did not bother her in the least. And then she did want to go get food, so we went to a convenience store to get junk food, and I tried to talk her into maybe getting something healthier, and she didn't want to hear it, and she wanted to just get a bunch of junk food. So I was like, well, I'm not paying for it, I'm not supporting this. And I bought her some water, and yeah, when we went to sit down to eat the food, she again was argumentative, and she was mad because she wanted to go get ice cream across the street, and it was like a really busy street, and I had just walked really far. It felt like it was going to start to rain. I said I wanted to get back. I wasn't going to get ice cream. She just shoved her face full of a bunch of junk food. Got mad at me, and she spit and hit my purse. So spit on my purse, and that really set me off, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not taking this abuse anymore. I'm out. And I started walking really fast. I didn't even know where I was walking. I just went back the way it looked like we had come. And yeah, I figured I'd call my boyfriend and he could come get me. She knew her way back. But she starts screaming, Mom, don't leave without me, get over here, just making a big scene. She ran up to me, kind of ran into me, told me, I don't know. She's like, don't call them over there, getting all paranoid. And so anyway, as I said, just walk back with me. Let's just walk back. I just want to go. I want to get back. It was getting late, and like I said, felt like it was going to rain. And the entire way back, she was, again, argumentative and kind of stumbling, telling me she felt dizzy, wondering if I could carry her. She didn't want to walk anymore. I mean, complaint after complaint, and I'm like, just get me home, just get me back. And we kind of, she had been insulting me a little bit the whole time, and I finally said, you're acting like a junkie. You don't look good. Like, you have so much potential, and I can't sit here and watch you let yourself go down the drain. And then she's just like, well, have you looked at yourself lately? And it was just hurling insults. And I knew I shouldn't be doing it. It's like the words spewed out, and I couldn't stop them. But I did. I bit my tongue, and we finally got back to the place, and I just wanted to go home, to be honest. So I texted my boyfriend, and she asked if I would rub her back. And so we sat at the picnic table, and I rubbed her back, and she laid down and probably ready to go to sleep, because that's what she does. She smokes pot. She gets really hungry. She gets irritable, and then she passes out. So I did. I rubbed her back. I told her how much I loved her. I told her I wanted to support her. I told her I think she has so much potential, and I'd really like to see her help other people, that I love her no matter what. And she didn't really want to hear any of it, but I was rubbing her back, so she was going to listen. Honestly, don't know how much she listened, but I said it, and he came to get me, and I told her I loved her, and she did say, I love you too. And well, the rest of the night I sort of licked my wounds, and it was a rough night. I didn't talk the whole way home, and I just told Doug I couldn't discuss what had just happened. I sort of felt defeated, and because it didn't go any, I had planned we're going to take a nice walk. Maybe I'd get some nice photos of her. I was going to tell her how much I loved her and supported her, and it didn't go the way I had planned. I had actually talked about it with a really a close friend of mine about how I wanted it to go, and it didn't. So the next morning, I read my Course in Miracles, and whenever I open that book, it seems to answer my questions, and it basically said, it's not real. Like, we aren't perceiving reality, that I need to stop seeing her as sick. I need to stop labeling her, and I need to trust that God's taking care of it. And what I really need to do is to focus on myself, on healing myself, and helping you guys. So sharing my story so that we don't all feel so alone. And yeah, I feel like that's my calling, which is why I'm going to start making videos randomly when I feel inspired to do it, because I want it to come from the heart, and I want to help others. And I think while I help others, it's going to come back twofold. Like, I feel like the more I help others, the healthier she's going to get. So I might not be able to see her, because then I start imagining the worst. So if I just imagine the best without seeing her, and text her once in a while, and talk to her when she's in good spirits. But other than that, I really just need to distance myself and to imagine her as healthy, and to help others, and to trust that God will do his part in getting her better. And I do believe it. I have to believe it, right? What else do I have? So thank you for listening. I'm going to try to do this more often, and I really hope it helps someone out there.